Afternoon world, and welcome to Wednesday 4th of September, and today I've got kind of nothing to report. The reason for that is twofold. One, there's nothing going on at the farm. We are still waiting for the roofing sheets for the new covered yards to turn up. Hasn't arrived yet. In fact, no other materials have arrived yet. We're waiting for the lorry. And the second reason is yesterday I might have over-egged it a little bit with my ankle. Right, well, you're all aware by now what I did 2 weeks ago. That wasn't that foot, that was a sharp stone, don't worry. I've done my ankle in and it's kind of stopped me doing most of my jobs. One of the jobs we had sorted out and booked in for yesterday was moving one of my cattle, a steer, off the slaughterhouse for beef packs. So those of you that have ordered beef packs for this animal will be getting a text message in the next day or so just to remind you, prepare, empty the deep freeze ready for, well, 30 days time. Anyway, so I decided a week or so back I wouldn't be able to drive, so I asked my neighbour, Mr. Jones, Eddie, Corner Farm, if he would take the animal for me, and he very kindly said yes. The problem is, Ed doesn't know my cattle, so I knew I had to get them in. And in the process of getting the animal in the box, animal got a bit excited. He wasn't happy about being separated from his friends, which is kind of fair enough. And he is one of the 7 that I bought back from somebody else's farm a couple of years ago that was a little bit wild. Anyway, in the process of loading him up, a bit excited, he bumped the gate in there and I pulled it back. Now, on video, I caught it on video. In fact, here's the moment now. Didn't look a lot, did it? I literally just tapped my ankle with the gate, but it was right on the spot. Right on the spot. Problem is, we couldn't stop. We was kind of, Eddie couldn't get him in the trailer by himself, so I had to stay and carry on. So it was kind of, I don't know, adrenaline, do you call it? Running on adrenaline? Anyway, managed to get the animal loaded on the trailer, went back up the house, gave Eddie the paperwork, and then I had to go and sit down for half an hour because my ankle swelled up. Anyway, it never actually stopped swelling up, it carried on, and last night I went to bed with a football for a foot again. So today, no, in fact last night, I decided that today I wasn't going to do anything else stupid. I didn't have to do anything today. Day off, okay? And you're saying, well, why are you down the barn? Why are you down the barn? Why aren't you up there with your foot up? Well, it was kind of, I just want a bit of fresh air. So I have come out, but I mean, it has gone down now, okay? It's not as painful, and I needed a bit of fresh air, so I've come down just to have a quick chat with you. But that's why there's nothing on today's video, all right? So I'm basically making a video to tell you that there's nothing to tell you, all right? Could be one of the most interesting videos this week. You never know. Tomorrow, potentially just as interesting. I'm off with Reg tomorrow to a, what he calls a grain group meeting. Reg is retiring, so I'm being introduced to a group of people who do a lot with grain. So I'm going to try and work a relationship of my own with them so I can go there or do stuff or talk to people in Reg's absence. Is that cryptic enough for you? I don't think I understood it, so I think we're okay. Right, that's the town council guy who's just come in to drop off a bit of green waste. And a quick chat with them. They didn't know I'd broke my ankle. Well, is it broken? It's damaged. What are you trying to tell me? Eh? What are you trying to tell me? Is it Oh, it's that time, isn't it? It's food o'clock. Yes. Yeah, well, food o'clock, innit? What are you trying to tell me, Biscuit? You trying to tell me your stomach thinks your throat's been cut? Yes, and as for you, gorgeous. This could be exciting. So, afternoon world, welcome to Thursday, 5th of September, and I've been out all morning at a grain group meeting, and I said to the guys while I was gone, they've been off and done a couple of jobs, if you get a chance, give the cattle a bale of hay, which they're doing, and it's Mikey and Stewie. Get down, and Stewie's on the skid steer. This could be an error, because once the cattle suss out what's going on, they're going to bolt up that field. You're going to have to go a bit faster than that, mate. All right, you'll have to keep it down out there because it's too rocky. Yeah. Time to put it down. Carry it low. Never carry a load up high, especially on level ground. Yeah. Where's he going? Here they come. Yeah, hurry up! Hurry up! Faster! Have you ever heard the saying, the blind leading the blind? No, don't carry it up in the air, you've got to keep it down. So the idea is that they're helping me out, so I have to get involved with stuff like that, climbing in and out of the skid steer, which I can do. I did it yesterday, and they are only trying to help, but then it's going like this, and then the stress starts going up, and then I get involved anyway, and I still end up getting hurt. So I should walk away. I should just walk away, put the camera down, not watch, not get involved. Can't help it. Just tip, just tip, just tip, just tip, tip. Just tip, just tip, just tip, 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 tip. Tip. Well, you need to get out there before they get there. Tip it. Tip it. Let gravity do the work. Right. You. Other way, other way. Heel. That's it, you destroy it. You got it dirty. Right, that's the other team back from their second job of the day. I'm just umming and ahhing whether, not very nice out here, whether I just give them an early finish and send them home. Sometimes it's just nice to be a nice boss and go, do you know what? Go home. Tomorrow I think it's going to be hard work. So, yeah, it's nearly 3 o'clock, what do you reckon? Send them home. Look, I know you're not going to like it.
What's that?
I know you don't want to do it.
What, go home?
Yeah. I know you don't want to go home. You don't, I know, but I'm going to insist.
You do some logging.
I'm going to insist that it's wet and it's not very nice, and I'm going to insist you go home.
Don't tell you in that, he's been moaning about that all day.
What?
It's raining.
All right. Do you want to take my van?
If that's alright, oh, I'd take that kit. Still in, got kit.
Oh yeah, I got to put that away first. Yeah. 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 Put your stuff away and go, because I think tomorrow's going to be quite a long day.
Yeah.
Down, matey. So I have a bit of time today.
Jaffa, whatever it is.
Jaffa's cottage. Yeah. Yeah.
Jaffa.
Jaffa. Seedless.
Is it Jaffa?
Jaffa. Yeah. All right. So yeah, put it all away and go home. All right. Thanks, chaps. Right, well, after an awful lot of complaining and begging and pleading for me not to send them home early, the guys finally did as they're told, and they've all gone. So it's 20 past 3 now, and they've all gone back. So let's put it wasn't a very nice day, and they'd kind of finished all the jobs I'd given them to do, and only a mean swine would have given them more. So although we have got stuff here, like hedges, if it was dry and not wet, maybe I'd have kept them on a bit longer, but no. And like I said, tomorrow, the job they got on tomorrow, it's a very long garden, lots of hedging to do, lots of dragging and carrying and stuff. So yeah, it's yin and yang. I'll give a bit today, I'll take a bit tomorrow. So, right, so I just opened a parcel that's came in, and some very kind individual has sent me a couple of these. I'm assuming that's for wheelbarrow and lawnmower. So I do remember seeing a message on one of the platforms. I don't know if it was on Instagram, Messenger, or whatever, because I've had a quick look through my phone, can't find it. But to the individual who sent me that, thank you very much indeed. Probably will try that on the mower. I know tyre people hate that stuff, but at the end of the day, I'm probably only going to keep that mower, my Husqvarna mower, for another year. Tyres are going to last a lot longer than that, and to be honest, if I trade it in and sell it on, it kind of won't be my problem anymore. As for the wheelbarrow, yeah, the tyre keeps going on that, it has a puncture, and that will probably come in quite handy. So content today is going to be pretty limited to more or less nothing. In fact, you've pretty much had it. This morning I was off with Reg for a meeting to talk about wheat and selling stuff and whatever else. Some of you might recognise that, some of you might not. And that's as much as I'll say about that. This afternoon it is just wet. It's just nothing really makes me want to hobble around out there. Nothing. We are still waiting. Yeah, we're still waiting for the roof sheets to turn up for the shed roofs. So there's no activity with Tim and Scott either. There's nothing they can do until the roof sheets turn up. So yeah, it's kind of, there's harvest is done, wheat's in the barn, straw's in the barn, or it's not in my barn, but that doesn't matter. It's in someone else's barn. As long as it's in the dry, it can come in a couple of weeks' time. I'm in no rush. There's kind of nothing I can do, really. Ankle's still giving me a little bit of jip, although it is definitely better today than it was yesterday and the day before. Yeah, and what can I share with you? Oh yeah, a little bit of news that came up today, which is probably common knowledge by the time this video come out. SFI. So I signed up part of the farm on behalf of my dad to SFI, so Sustainable Farming Incentive, and apparently, I know this is what was told me, I didn't read it anywhere official, it was unofficially told me, apparently the government our new Labour government have deducted £100 million from SFI. So if you haven't done it, you might not get it. So yeah, if you're thinking about it, get on with it. Hopefully, touch wood, we've got ours in time. I basically gave the go ahead for ours yesterday. So if Mark's signed us up, hopefully we're in front of that horrible deadline, and it's okay, we've done it. So SFI for me personally, I wasn't that interested, but for my dad, for peace of mind for him for 3 years, basically we've taken less than 20% of the farm out of production, less than 20%, and it's going to pay father just over £10,000 a year to do nothing apart from plant some bird seed and a few margins, and to not cut the hedges every year. Yeah, nothing to do with food production or putting food on your table or anything like that at all. It is, in my mind, it's still all very wrong. But then again, today when you look at food, as in wheat, proteins, cereal, food production around the globe, and you look at sort of global trends and global markets and global stuff, and what we produce in the UK compared to, say, North America and South America, Australia, Canada, China, Russia, Ukraine, we are but a tiny drop in the ocean. Yeah, I learned a lot of stuff today, which was quite interesting. So unfortunately, I don't know if I'm allowed to share any of it with you. In fact, I don't think I am. So, but it is, yeah, it was eye-opening. So, and not necessarily all good news. Not for us, and not for a few other countries either. So we're not the only ones. Right, it is now 3:28. So I filled up, what, 10, 15 minutes of video with nothing. So, and that's pretty much all I can offer today, is nothing, because nothing's happened that I can take you with me or really share with you. You just got to listen to my voice. So most of you already gone, haven't you? I mean, admit it. Apart from the ones that are already still there, just heard me say that. So, still here? If you are, thank you. Hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. Videos are probably going to be sluggish for the next week or two, because in the last week, twice in the last week, I've overdone it with my left ankle and it's put me backwards. I reckon I'm probably a week behind where I should be on the healing because I overdid it twice. So I'm going to just take some advice and be a bit more slow and a bit more careful and a bit more, yeah, just don't do it. Just don't do it. So hopefully you'll bear with me. If you want to take a holiday from Farmer P for a couple of weeks while I'm recuperating, that's fair enough, quite understand. And hopefully in a couple of weeks' time I'll be back and I'll be less limpy. And the barn will be finished and we'll be thinking of concreting, and you know, there'll be stuff going on. It's just how involved I can be with it, or how involved I should be with it. Yeah, everybody's saying, oh, you should put your feet up, you should do this, you should do that. It's just, it's easier said than done. You know, right. On that note, I'm going to leave it there. So short and sweet today, not much gone on, not much to share. Hopefully tomorrow, fondle a piece of wood, we'll have something to do. So actually, hopefully the roof turns up and we'll see some cladding out of the barn. Don't hold your breath. See you tomorrow.